call option contract in alternative investment. In order to find this selection note, what you can do is first you go to Google and then type my name Hyoung-Goo and then click the first one Hyoung-Goo front and click teaching. Then there is teaching site. Then there is a alternative investment. Here 2025 spring alternative investment and click. And then here we have a call option contract in alternative investment. Click. Okay, then we have this one. Okay, so let's close. Yes. So let's magnify. So call option contract in alternative investment. Introduction. In alternative investment, it is crucial to align the interest of investor and stakeholder, especially in case where performance and future growth are uncertain. So call option like an upside sharing clause provide mechanisms for investors to benefit from the potential success of an investment while incentivizing other parties to achieve proposed target. So these clauses are typically structured to share profit, adjust terms, or provide a purchase right based on specific conditions. So in call option or upside potential contracts, both investors or entrepreneurs, for example, both parties and stakeholders, participating stakeholder, they all now share the same goal, to make project better, to make the project succeed, because it is upside sharing. Now below is a detailed list of common call option and upside sharing clauses with explanations. Call option and upside sharing clauses in alternative investment. First is call option, plain call option. A call option clause gives an investor the right, but not the obligation, to purchase additional or asset at a predetermined price. So it is a strike price within a specific time frame, expiration date. For example, an investor in a private equity fund may include a clause allowing them to acquire the additional 10% stake in a portfolio company at a valuation of 8 times EBITDA within 3 years. So this is the exercise price, this is expiration date, and this is amount. This allows investors to benefit from future growth while locking in favorable terms. Now investors has incentive to work with entrepreneurs, work with issuers to make projects better. Now on-out clause. An on-out clause links the final purchase price of an acquisition to the post-acquisition performance of the target company. Okay, to link the final purchase price and the post-acquisition performance. Okay, for instance, in M&A deal, the buyer may agree to pay an additional 5 million. Agree to pay additional 5 million if the acquired company achieved 50 million in revenue within 2 years. Okay, so by doing that, now buyer agreed to pay additional, and the acquired company pay to the seller, right? The seller can sell at low price, right? Seller can buy, buyer can sell at low price, and seller can buy a lower price. But if company get better, buyer is willing to pay more to the seller. Okay, so it makes a deal better For example, buyer and seller say the deal price is too high, your company too expensive. Then buyer can say, okay, let me sell this company to you at low price. However, I know this company is great, therefore it will be better in future. In that case, I can pay you more, something like that. To sellers, well, to sellers, well, maybe they receive only low price right now, low price are now, but in future they know their company. If they know their company is very good in future, and if seller says the valuation high, it means their company is very good in future. Then they can receive additional money from the possible seller. So it allows incentive to each other to make M&A better. They don't have to fight over the valuation, whether it's too expensive, too low, too expensive, too cheap. Just sell at cheap price, and if it turns out good, let's pay more, something like that. Okay, this clause allows the seller to share in the upside while reducing the buyer's initial risk. Okay, so it is not only upside potential sharing, it is a risk management, and it is a negotiation tool about the price. Now, warrant issuance clause. Warrants provide investors with a right to purchase additional share at a specific price within a certain period. Okay, specific price, strike price, within a certain period, expiration date. For example, an investor in a startup may receive a warrant to buy equity. Warrant, so it's a right, okay, to buy equity at a valuation of 10 million is exercise price. If the company achieves a specific milestone, so it's a trigger condition, such as launching a new product or entering new market. So in that case, the investor initially can agree on the high price and small money. And if only the company is good, only the project is good, they pay more and receive more. So they can negotiate. It makes negotiation more smooth. All right, between buyer and seller. Seller can simply put warrant. Seller can put warrant at high price. Okay, then buyer, even though it is high price, if it really turns out good, they can buy additional share at low price. So it is their advantage. 4. Step-up right. The step-up right allows investors to increase their ownership proportion if the certain performance benchmarks are met. So upside realized. For example, if a company exceeds its annual revenue target by 20%, the investor may have the right to acquire an additional 5% stake at the original investment term, enabling them to capitalize on the company's success. Step up. So step up is similar to warrant. The profit sharing, more direct. This clause entitled the investor to receive a portion of a profit generated by asset or business, often in addition to their equity return. For example, a real estate investor may negotiate a profit sharing clause that grants them 15% of net income from a property development project if a profit exceeds a predetermined threshold. Now, anti-dilution upside protection clause. In certain agreement, investors may negotiate upside protection to adjust their ownership percentage if the company valuation rises significantly in subsequent rounds. Okay, then they simply may not participate. Too expensive. For instance, if a startup valuation doubles after initial investment, the investor may receive additional share to maintain a proportional benefit from the increased valuation. Now, conversion ratio adjustment clauses. In a convertible instrument, this clause allows investors to adjust the conversion ratio adjust company to a more favorable rate if the company performance exceeds predetermined target. For instance, a convertible note initially set at a 10 to 1 conversion ratio may adjust to 8 to 1 if the company annual EBITDA grows by 30%. Okay, so one note 10 share, one note 8 share, for example. Exit premium clause. This clause grants investor a premium payout upon exit if certain conditions are met. For instance, a private equity investor may receive an additional 10% on their initial investment if the company sold at a valuation above 100 million within 5 years. 9. Milestone based equity release clause. This clause ties the release of additional equity to the achievement of a milestone. For example, if a venture capital in a venture capital agreement, an investor may receive an additional 5% stake if the startup launches a product within 12 months and then achieves 1 million active users. 10. Performance ratchet clause. A performance ratchet adjusts the ownership structure in favor of the investor if certain performance targets are achieved. For instance, if the portfolio company exceeds its EBITDA target by 25%, the investor equity percentage may increase from 20 to 25%, allowing them to share in the upside of performance, outperformance. Revenue sharing, similar to profit sharing. This clause entitles the investor to a percentage of the company's revenue over a specific period. For instance, an investor in a content project company may negotiate a 10% share of the gross revenue generated by a blockbuster movie, enabling them to benefit directly from commercial success. 12. Buyout option clauses. A buyout option allows investors to purchase the remaining equity of the company at a pre-agreed valuation if specific conditions are met. So if things good, if it turns out very good project, I'll buy out the project. For instance, an investor holding 60% of the company may have the option to buy out the remaining 40% at a 15% premium if the company achieves a 50 million annual profit target. IPO upside sharing clause. In IPO-linked instrument, investors may negotiate upside sharing terms. For instance, an early-stage investor in a tech company may receive bonus shares if the company's IPO valuation exceeds 1 billion, ensuring they benefit from highly successful public offering. Carry adjustment clause. In fund agreements, this clause allows adjustment to the carried interest, which is bonus, performance bonus, based on the performance. For example, a general partner may receive an increased carry percentage, more bonus, if the fund's overall return exceeds a hurdle rate of 15%, aligning incentive for superior performance. Equity kickers. Equity kickers provide additional equity option to investor as a reward for exceptional performance. Therefore, equity investor has incentive to help project. For instance, a lender to a startup may receive equity kickers, granting 5% ownership stake if the company achieves a revenue CAGR, cumulative average growth rate, of 50% over 3 years. Now, dividend participation clause. This clause entitles investors to receive dividend if the company declares them, even if investor holds a non-dividend paying instrument. For example, an investor in a preferred share may negotiate the right to receive proportional dividend if a company shares are paid. If common shareholders are paid. Super profit sharing clause. Super profit. This clause allows investors to receive an additional share of profit once returns exceed the high performance threshold. For example, an infrastructure investor may receive an additional 5% of profit if the project's IRR receives 18%. Equity roll-up clauses. This clause entitles investors to receive additional equity during a merger or acquisition if their investment leads to a significant increase in the target company's valuation. For example, an early investor in a biotech firm may receive an additional 3% stake if the company valuation doubles post-merger. So they can roll up their equity position. These clauses serve to incentivize performance, align interests between investor and stakeholders toward success, right? And allows investors to capture upside potential in an alternative investment. Proper drafting is crucial to ensure these mechanisms are enforceable and beneficial for all parties involved.